Alright, hey, Hades Meg here, and I'm shooting a video on how to install a Kitako brake arm adjusting nut, okay? And how to adjust your rear brake free play on your Honda Super Cub C125 Alpha, okay? So I got this from Steady Garage. I ordered a bunch of stuff from Steady Garage, and this is the last part I need to install. Alright, this was $12 from Steady Garage. It's made by Kitako from Japan. Alright, this is number 54. I don't know what that means, but it says here KTC-1065-red. Okay, so this is the red. It's like a red aluminum nut. It's a dress-up part. Okay, I thought like, hey, it'll look nice on my red Super Cub. Okay, it's not like black and the nut is red like that freaking brake lever that I installed. That's right over there. It is all red. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to install this and then how to set your brake, okay? And we will be referencing the Honda service manual to do that, okay? I think it's 20 to 30 millimeters, but we'll take a look at it, okay? All right, let's get to it. Here we go. Okay, so here's a close-up of the part in question there, okay? Kitako Racing Company. Kitako makes a bunch of parts for the Super Cub in Japan and a bunch of other bikes, I guess. You'll hear Kitako a lot when looking for parts. Unfortunately, it's very hard to get parts from Japan right now because of the pandemic. The post office will not ship anything to the United States right as of right now. I think Japan is like in a state of emergency or something. So, so yeah. Anyway, here is the item we will be installing today. It is a Kitako Honda Cub 125 aluminum brake arm adjusting nut in red. Okay, let's go flip it over, and it's just white. Okay, so let's take it out of the packaging. At least take one of the staples out. Make sure I don't throw the staple away, or else it may puncture my tire, you know. Properly dispose of it, I mean. Okay, I'll take most of it out. Okay, there is a little foamy, and then there is the nut inside. All right, there it is. Very nice. It is aluminum. Okay, very nice. I like it. It's got about 6 little spikes coming out of it that you can use to grip it. It says Kitako on it. All right, there's a foam and instructions in Japanese. Okay, so Hades Mega cannot read Japanese, so. But oh yeah, there we go. It's got the manual. Oh my God, look at that. So I'm not gonna lie, Hades Mega has been buying parts for his Light B, and I've been buying parts for the Super Cub, and they never come with any kind of instructions on how to install it. Okay, now I can't read any of these, but I can tell you this: just by looking at the picture, I can get a good idea of how to install this bad boy. Okay, it doesn't take that long at all. I already kind of know how to do it. So all right, but yeah, I'm very happy that Kitako provided their specific instructions to install this. Okay, many of the parts, like aftermarket parts that I've been buying for my Light B and this Super Cub, like what did I buy? I bought the brake lever and like a USB thing and a RAM mount, and what else? Well, specific Honda stuff. It was just the brake lever, and I bought like a third bearing. I bought a shifter support, and they didn't come with any kind of manuals on them, you know. So how am I supposed to know like this thing really fits the bike, you know? But there you go. So it is for a C125, and there you go. Like I mentioned, it is 20 to 30 millimeters of free play. Okay, I think that's when you step on the pedal. That's when you step on the pedal and you feel the brake actually grabbing. That's when it should be between, it should have that much free play. Okay, that's quite a bit actually. Okay, and then it shows you how to install the nut. It says hex 19. I don't know if there's a specific fastener, specific tool for that. And there is a way you can install it improperly. Okay, and I will show you that. Okay, so you know what? I don't even think we need to look at the manual because it kind of tells us how to do it already. So let's go for it. Okay, but yeah, we'll reference the manual real quick, just to tell you, just to make sure, like, you know, Kitako's doing it right. But I believe they are. Okay, so here in 3-16 in the maintenance section in the Honda service manual, it tells you to measure the pedal free play at the tip of the brake pedal. Tip of the brake pedal. Okay, so I don't know, does that mean the top? It looks like it's just not the tip, it's like the very top of the brake pedal. I think they misspelled that. I'm not sure, man. Let's just say the tip of the top. Okay, how about that? That's where you're gonna measure it from, right? For the top, the very front of the brake pedal, and it should be 20 to 30 millimeters or 0.8 to 1.2 inches. Okay, if you guys want to know the inches, I will be using millimeters. Yeah. So also it says here, make sure the cutout of the adjusting nut is seated on the joint pin. Okay, and I will show you that. Okay, there's a way you could install it wrong, and they were showing you that in the Kitako manual also. Okay, adjust the brake pedal free play by turning the adjusting nut. Recheck the free play, then check and adjust the rear brake switch light switch. Okay. Oh, okay. So if you adjust this too much, your light switch might be on. So we can check that too. So, all right. There's a little nut that you can adjust that will adjust your brake light. Okay. Okay. So yeah, 20 to 30. All right. Okay, here we are. So this is the brake adjusting nut that we're going to be replacing right here. All right. So now to make sure you don't lose the setting, okay, where it's at right now, make sure you make a mark. So there is already a mark on here, but it looks like somebody's already made another mark. So I'm going to make another mark. Okay. I got to make a mark right here with a permanent marker. Okay. Maybe I'll mark some of the white area. Okay. And then now when we take it off, we'll know where to put it back. Or another thing you can do, but I don't know. We don't know if this is made to the exact specs. Okay. So that's why we're going to readjust it. But just to get a ballpark figure of where to install it, we're going to mark it. Okay. And then we'll install it to there. But I think we're still gonna have to adjust it anyway. So because this looks like it might be a little bit different size than that nut, so they're not exactly the same, is what I'm gonna say. All right, so have at it. All right, so to adjust this guy, they don't actually tell you how to do it, but I've already done it. So all you got to do is push the arm here. Okay, this is the arm for the drum, and then you're gonna loosen this. All right, and we may lose our marks. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm gonna loosen that. You can probably let it go a little bit. Okay, and it's off. Hopefully this stuff doesn't come out on you. Okay. All right. And so there is a comparison. Ooh, it's a big difference. There's a comparison with the Kitako one and the stock one. Okay. Got it. Okay, there's the Kitako one right next to the stock one. All right, pretty much. Yeah, the Kitako one's a little bit taller. Okay, but for the most part, you know, it's the same. It's just aluminum and it's cool looking. So it's a dress-up part. He's big about a dress-up part for his bike. All right. Okay, so you're just gonna screw this in. All right, and then I'm gonna push back on the lever. All right, move it back in. Screw this in till we find our marks. Okay. I'm not there yet. Keep on going. There we go. It's getting hard. It's getting harder for Hazen to hold the brake back. That's odd. There we go. Okay, so we've gone past the mark. Yeah, a lot of the black wore out. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so we're gonna back it off a little bit, and I think should be around there. Okay, so what it's saying, there's two ways you can install this. All right, the wrong way and the right way. Okay, so I mean where it's sitting. There's a half moon cut out, and I'm gonna use the other one as a. So see, there's a half moon cut out here. You want that cut out to be on the little bolt here, the pin, okay? You could potentially install this wrong, is what I'm gonna say, okay? If you have it like this, it's not proper, okay? All right. So yeah, let me zoom in. Okay. So yeah, so that is improperly installed. Okay, you can see the half moon cutout right there. That half moon cutout has to be where the pin is, okay? It has to rest on the pin. That's why the cutout is there, so it doesn't move, you know. Okay, so now what we got to do is we got to adjust the free play. So it's installed now, but we don't know if the free play is properly adjusted because this one, the dimensions are a little bit different than the stock one, just a little bit. All right, sorry guys, it's hard to get a proper camera height here. I'm doing it for you guys. Okay, so you want it 20 to 30 millimeters. So actually this is already set at 20. Okay, so there's 20 and 30. You don't want it any more than 30. You don't want it any less than 20. It's kind of like adjusting a chain, all right? So what we're gonna do is from the tip, all right? So let's say the top and the front of the brake pedal is where we're gonna adjust it, okay? Oh, what is this free play they're talking about, man? How do I know what the free play is? Yeah, I guess, yeah. So when you push down, when it stops, that's the end, okay? And then the top, and then that's the top, okay? So when you release it, that's where you're gonna make your first measurement, and then your ending measurement is gonna be when it stops, okay? Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold my caliper like this, all right? And then we're gonna look very carefully, okay? And see if it goes past the bottom. Okay, yeah, it does. All right, so if I put it, that's 20 millimeters, all right? So this is 30 millimeters. That's actually perfect, okay, if I think about it. That's about, let me see. Oops. You can actually use this too. Okay. Yeah, that's within 30, okay? That's like, I'd say like 28 or something. All right, now if I want to tighten it up a little bit, we just got to go back there. All right, so that's about 28 millimeters. That should be fine. I want to tighten it up a little more. I want to get a little closer to 20, okay, guys? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to our adjuster nut here, okay? I'm gonna want to tighten it up a little bit. So tighten it up a little bit. Okay, like that. You want to make sure the wheel can still move, obviously, because you know the brake won't be engaged if you move it one more. Okay, and make sure that half moon is in there, the half moon cutout is in there perfectly. And we go back here again. Check that measurement out. Oh yeah, that's way less than 30, okay? But it has to be more than 20. So that's how I found out. That's actually better to hold the tail of the caliper where the top is and then push down. And if you see the pedal go below, then you're good actually. It should be more than that. All right, that's good. That's good. I think that's a little bit more right there. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's right on the money. Okay. And then yeah, obviously you want to make sure that this doesn't rub at all, okay? So move the wheel, put your bike in neutral, okay? And spin the wheel, all right? So there you go. The free play is properly set. So now there's one thing else we got to check. Okay, so there's one thing else we got to check is to make sure that the brake light still works, okay? Because there's a switch right here. There's a switch right here, okay? And this has to, oh yeah. So if you adjust it tighter, the light may stay on all the time, okay? And we don't want that, okay? So we're gonna turn the bike on, all right? And then the light is on. Oh no, it's not. It's perfect. Perfect. Okay, yeah, no, we don't have to do anything, okay? Yeah, so you want to make sure when you turn your bike on, all right, that when it's on, the running light is on and not the brake light, all right? So right now the brake light is not on, okay? And I'm gonna see if I can step on the pedal and we'll look at the brake at the same time. Okay, I'm gonna step on the pedal and the light goes on, okay? So that's good. We don't really have to do any kind of adjustment, all right? So it's already perfectly adjusted. Now, if you did need to adjust it, you would you would move this nut right here. Okay, see this nut here? This would move the switch in and out, okay? And then you just got to move that. So like let me cheat. Let me tighten it. Okay, I'm tightening it right now. There you go. See the light? Yeah. So the brake light is on all the time now. That's not what we want, okay? You want to make sure it's off. So what you're going to do is you're going to loosen this, okay? Loosen the little adjuster nut here until the light goes away, okay? I can't, I know, it's like I can't really get, let me see if I can get a video of me adjusting it and the light going off, okay? All right, here we go. I'm adjusting it and you can see the brake light, right? Okay, I'm going to start loosening it. There, see, did you saw it go off? There we go, okay? So I'm gonna loosen it till it goes off, maybe go back a quarter of a turn, and then there. That's good, all right? So now, when I press the pedal, it should go off. Okay, maybe I want it to be a little more sensitive than that. Okay? Oh no, it stayed on. Never mind. See, there you go. That's so you have to actually, you should actually play with it, test it a little bit. Yeah, I'm doing it the wrong way too. Okay. So, play with it a little bit. Okay. So make sure it doesn't stay on. Maybe I want to loosen it a little more. But you also want to make sure when you step on the pedal, the brake light goes on also, okay? There you go. Okay. Alright, Hayes Mega here. So in this video, I showed you how to replace the adjusting nut with the Kitaco adjusting nut, or if you just wanted to replace it, you know, period. That's how you would do it. Make sure that the little half moon cutout is sitting on the pin properly. All right. And then I showed you how to adjust the brake and adjust how to adjust the light. So those two kind of go together. So yeah, you wanna make sure that's right. Man, these freaking drum brakes, man. I hate these drum brakes, man. Now that I think about it, this is the only bike I have that has drum brakes. Okay. So the tools that I used was a caliper. Okay, you can probably use a ruler. I like using a caliper. Okay, and then I used a marker to mark it. It'd probably be better to use a paint pen, like the original owner used on this bike. They use a white paint pen. Okay, I have like a silver one. Okay, what else? Yeah, and I think that was it. Really, there was really no other tools involved. Okay, that was a pretty easy install. All right, so yeah, literally like no special tools required other than like a measuring device and something to mark it with. Okay, and then what you're going to be left with is the original nut. All right, just save that. Just, you never know, you know, maybe you'll lose it somehow, you know. So all right, so that install went pretty well. I'm pretty happy with the Kitako. That's the first Kitako product that I bought. And it has a manual with it, even though it's in Japanese. Okay, I understand it comes from Japan. It's been imported. So yeah, and like I said, I got that from Steady Garage for $12. All right, I hope that was an educational video. I hope you learned something, and I hope it was entertaining. Thanks for watching. That is how to install the Kitako rear brake adjustment nut. All right, and how to adjust the brake rear brake free play, and how to adjust the rear brake light sensor. Okay, all right, thanks for watching.